The last song in this course is a song I wrote called Wake Up World. And the reason I use this song is because we're changing gears for the last piece of the course, in that we're going to be playing chords with the right hand and bass in the left hand. Reason being that this is for accompanying vocal. So I'm going to sing the song while I play the chords that are written on the page. The first chord is E minor. Now, in the left hand, if you play an E minor, your pinky's on E, and your middle is on G, and your thumb's on B. Pinky, middle, thumb. It's the same in the right hand, except the thumb's on E, the middle's on G, and the pinky's on B. In the left hand, if we're in the A, B, C, D, E position, we can easily access any of the bass notes we might need for the song. With that in mind, E is with the thumb in the left hand and the thumb in the right. Pinky, middle, thumb in the right hand, just thumb in the left hand. Ancient stories and allegories clue us into the ways of sin. And so that's the approach for accompaniment. Rhythmic chords in the right hand, bass in the left hand. The next chord is C. My middle finger in the left hand's already on C, but my right hand chord has to travel to thumb on C. Pinky, middle, and thumb. Did they have an idea of what we could become? A very common chord progression in rock and pop music. We go back to the E minor, once again back to the thumb on E in the left hand and thumb on E in the right. Under attack, looking back at the unfurled Western world. And once again to the C, middle finger in the left, thumb on C in the right. Would we know where the blood on our hands is from? For the chorus, the left hand dips to pinky on A, so that the right hand, of course, moves leftward to the A minor chord, the leftmost chord. Wake up, world, it's not too late. Back to the C, which is to the right. You're only as healthy as the last thing you ate. Back to the A minor. You're only as happy as the last thing you bought. To the C, your only concerns are what you are not. A minor. Wake up, world, you still have time. C, you're a minute away from the sublime. A minor. Your galaxies apart from your destiny. C, you're somewhere else. Leave the rest to me. Then we're back to the verse where we go to thumb on E in the left hand, thumb on E in the right hand for an E minor. Present glories and stressful worries choose us and use us. Down to the C, but we find ourselves naked and alone. To the E minor. Under duress, we do our best to thrive and survive. See, but the smartest one in the room is our phone. Now on the recording, it returns to the chorus, so you can do that here as well. Once again, the chorus is A minor, so A in the left, A minor chord in the right, our lowest chord. Wake up, world, it's not too late. You're only as healthy as the last thing you ate. You're only as happy as the last thing you bought. Your only concerns are what you are not. Wake up, world, you still have time. You're a minute away from the sublime. Your galaxies apart from your destiny. You're somewhere else. Leave the rest to me. Now there's a bridge that I would consider extra credit because it has two chords that are difficult, B minor and D. But then the next two chords aren't too bad. That's F, doesn't matter, and E, if it doesn't affect me. Notice it's not E minor. It's got a G sharp in the middle. That's E. And once again, the two harder chords, B minor, D, no vocals with those, so I left them out. But then with the F and the E, if I stand up for you, will you reject me? Once again, the hard chords, B minor, They're harder because they have black keys. D. But the F and the E, not too bad, although the E does have a black key. The world and its issues are not who you see. Once again, B minor. D. Time has healed all who forgot the true me. And it ends with the chorus. Wake up, world, it's not too late. You're only as healthy as the last thing you ate. You're only as happy as the last thing you bought. Your only concerns are what you are not. Wake up, world, you still have time. You're a minute away from the sublime. Your galaxy's apart from your destiny. You're somewhere else, leave the rest to me. And I'm going to leave the rest to you, because those are the 6 piano lessons to get you going on the piano. And now you can accompany vocals on the piano, whether it's your own vocal or somebody else, using the chord in the right hand, the bass in the left. You're ready to play songs and sing while the piano plays the accompaniment. Hope you've enjoyed the course, and feel free to email me at my website, davidmconley.com, for any questions you might have.
Of what we could become. Under attack, looking back at the unfurled Western world. Would we know where the blood on our hands is from? Wake up, world, it's not too late. You're only as healthy as the last thing you ate. You're only as happy as the last thing you bought. Your only concerns are what you are not.